Welcome back to the doubleheader of our Barad-dûr build series and live stream. And all right, I got a like already. That's awesome. Just started up. Be a shorter live stream tonight. Got an early meeting at work tomorrow, but I got a build. So inspired by this set and loved having a talk with people on the live stream earlier today. So just give me a minute here to get set up. Welcome, Little Lego. Hello there. Danzo Mando, welcome. Good to see you. So good to see you guys. All right, Alexandria. All right, how is it going? Good to see all you guys. So Nico may join me here in a few minutes. He's still enjoying his summer break, so he's got different things he's doing or just chilling. But he built up. This is all book 2, so this I think is the second level. I don't know how you'd categorize it, other than maybe the middle level of Barad-dûr. I love the spires here, the towers. They're mid-sized towers. I didn't notice that when I saw the thing built up. There's just so much to look at. So that's one aspect of the build. Kind of reminds me of the Orthonc Tower, to be honest. And then, whoops, I gotta be careful. I'm gonna knock down the Shire, and then it'll be a Lego destruction here. All right, so I got the Shire, I got Rivendell, so this is obviously the next part of our build. So I guess it is this level here that Nico built up right there. So that's what I'm gonna work on, or I'm gonna work on the base actually. He's gonna continue on to book 3. So book 1 is quite impressive. It'll take me a while, I think, because by the time I'm done, I will have, this is what I have now, kind of like the bottom tier level of lava. Sorry, I'll check out comments here in a second, but hello everyone, welcome. Building up Barad-dûr. This is the base level. Probably won't see something, or you won't see this part of the design once everything's built up. So it's kind of cool to see it right now and have it recorded on our live stream here for later reference. But once I get done with book 1, it's gonna be a pretty substantial, imposing build there. The black pieces look so cool. Never got a chance to build the Orthonc Tower from the earlier Lego series of Lord of the Rings, so this is kind of fun. Oh, and then we got our minifigures, famous ones like those 2 right here, and then you got some orcs, and poor Samwise, he's surrounded by the orcs. So that's the build we're doing right now. All right, let me see. Definitely Sea Monkeys, welcome. Melody, welcome. Good to see you guys. Melody says that looks very challenging, but well worth it. I agree. It's definitely a fun challenge for Nico and I to split up this build. So yeah, all right. Little Lego, Danzo Mando, Alexandria, Aiden, welcome. And love seeing all you guys here in the live stream. So I'm gonna be building mostly and doing, well, of course I'm gonna do building mostly, but I probably won't see all the comments as often. When Nico joins me, he could probably take over the building and then I'll read what you guys say. But obviously, I got my moderator here. Thank you so much, Alexandra. And then got the clear, nice, clean Lego pieces. All right. Hey, Colby, welcome. Good to see you here too. Aiden, Alexandria, awesome. Melody. All right, so there we go. Everything's kind of laid out on the table here. Got a good workspace. Got to keep these. Wish I could expand the camera, but I don't have all the fancy setup yet. There you go. You can kind of see. So this is all of book 2 built up now, and this in the foreground is the base, the ground level or whatever you want to call it. The lava ground level. Clearly, it's crazy. Tower built on lava. I don't know if that's possible in real life, but here we go with Barad-dûr and Middle Earth. It's possible. All right, so bag, just opened bag 5. And let's see here. Looks like I'm building another, sometimes they make these corner pieces or kind of give the shape other than just squared off right angles. They give like these connected hinge pieces so that you can build more diagonal or angular pieces to the build. So this is gonna look really cool. Hey, thank you, Aiden. I love watching you guys. Doggy Lord is here. Colby says his friend has this set. Did he build it up, Colby? What does he think about it? It looks great. Alexandria says hello to Doggy Lord. They should have it so you can turn your phone sideways. Exactly, I know, but then I think it just adjusts the other way, doesn't it? Little Lego. So I could do the live stream on landscape with a computer, but just seems like we obviously get more people doing a vertical live stream. So thank you everyone for joining. He said it's awesome. Yeah, okay, so Barad-dûr, we got Colby giving us directly from a primary source, his friend saying the set is awesome. And I agree, especially now that we've built up these 2 sets behind. We got the Shire and Rivendell. You gotta have the complete set, which of course begs the question, what will be next? Will Lego continue with these big releases? Does it give us a clue as to anything else? Will Lego, or is there another story or movie coming out? I guess there's that Gollum movie that's, I forget what the title is, but I think there's a Gollum movie coming out. I don't know when. Maybe it's not anytime soon. But maybe they're building up kind of hype to that. Kind of like with Star Wars, all the TV series leads to new Lego sets. Maybe this, obviously, with Marvel as well, with the Fantastic Four, you got a Galactus Lego set, and obviously all the other MCU sets. And I would think maybe Lord of the Rings might have some cool Gollum sets, or related to the Gollum movie coming out. That would be interesting. I guess that would be kind of a prequel to what happens in Lord of the Rings, depending on when they're picking up the timeline to Gollum's life. So that might be interesting. Let's see, I did miss a build. Okay, so I skipped a little step here, gotta readjust. So that might be interesting. What will the Middle Earth universe look like in the Gollum prequel movies? And what kind of Lego sets will we get? Will we get possibly a cool giant scale build of another major part of Middle Earth? Nico was hoping to be Minas Tirith to Gondor, so we'll see. If you guys are familiar with any of those stories. If not, the builds alone stand pretty well on their own as just really cool structures and builds. It's kind of like me for Ninjago. I like building the Ninjago modulars, like you can see right there, Ninjago City. But I don't watch, I'm not familiar with all the Ninjago TV series. So yeah, Nico is down. He's I don't know. He's hanging out. He'll be here. We'll see when. If he's not the star of the show, I know it's not. It's only 50% of Break Therapy 2-3 right now. But hopefully he'll show up. If not, I'll call him down. He might be watching us. Oh, Colby, you left anyway. Anyway, so see you. Colby's out. He's waiting for. He wants to see Nico. Tanglo, let's go. Hello, Tanglo. And your fave, Madeline, back again. Love it. All right, so good to see you guys. Definitely join us when you can. Thank you for the likes, everyone. And if you're new to the channel here, this is Brick Therapy 2-3, obviously based on Lego. And the reason for our channel name is that it's very nice, a nice diversion, nice therapeutic way, nice hobby, however you want to say it, to take a break during the day and just hang out and build Lego. And in this case, bonus, I get to talk with you guys who are also fans of Lego. and hear what you think. So another thing to add to the discussion tonight, kind of more of, did I leave it out? I did not. If you weren't here during the live stream this afternoon, I mentioned we had gone to the Lego store on release day. So when all the new sets came out at the beginning of the month, so August 1st, we went to the Lego store and got one set, which led to, and I wasn't really expecting it, was a cool gift with purchase. So this was a bonus. This kind of motivated me to actually get the set I was debating or contemplating and use my insider points. So if you're familiar with Lego.com as a regular customer, you should join the insiders program. There's no cost to it. It's just something to do. And hey, USM 1960 Roblox, welcome. Nico he'll be here. He'll be here. I think he's still eating dinner. He's eating a late dinner. We eat late dinners during the summer because it's just hot outside, so it's nice to do that. So yeah, this gift with purchase came with it. Some people have asked us about Fortnite. Now we can officially say we have 2 Fortnite sets. This one, both been gift with purchases. I did show in our video. You can see we did a video of our visit to the Lego store on release day. Kind of documented it, so that's in our regular channel, and you can see what we got. And I did show some of the other cool Fortnite sets in the window display. Although they were in the window display, I don't know if they're actually there to buy. I did not see the boxes anywhere. The Peely the banana one and the llama. I don't know if those are the most popular sets, but in any case, if you wanted to buy them, at least at that Lego store, I don't think they were available. So I guess I don't think those are new sets either. I'm pretty sure those have been out for a little while, at least this year. So yeah, but that's what I found there. And as we walked around the Lego store, of course, found the Star Wars section right away. Walked over there, was surprised to see the lack of interest in the Star Wars sets. I'm assuming because of the price issue with all the new Star Wars sets being pretty high. A $45 battle pack, and then just one shelf below was the previous battle pack for $15 less. And if you had never looked at a Star Wars Lego set before in your life, and you saw the 2 boxes were the same size, the amount of minifigures you get was pretty much the same, and oops, messed that up. And one is $15 cheaper. Probably didn't make sense to buy the more expensive one. I guess unless you really know what you're getting, you got a particular sense for what Star Wars clone trooper unit you want. But otherwise, it's kind of, I don't know, it's just strange marketing by Lego to do it. I don't know if they're really thinking through things. I would be kind of annoyed if I was the CFO seeing some of what's being put out there compared. You got old sets, same exact amount of Lego, and a $15 price difference. What is that about? So Henry says, that's what's great about Lego. There's something for exactly, right? Hey, Tricky Rook, that new MTT was horribly priced. Still bought it though. Ha! Awesome. Downwave set, that looked really cool. The one I picked out right in the front shelf, the corner of the box was damaged, and I put that in our video, and then someone commented and said, you know, you can probably ask for a discount when that happens. Like they will, if it's a damaged box, you might get a 10% discount. I didn't even think to ask, but I wasn't planning to get the Soundwave set, but 10%, you know, somebody may have done that. Flower Girl, hello, welcome. So if you like Lego and you found our channel, and if you don't mind, please leave a like. We're talking about quite a variety of things. Building the Barad-dûr set here slowly by myself, but my son's helping me, Nico, and if he joins me in a little bit here, we'll build it a lot faster. But this set we just acquired. This was in celebration of our summer series of live streams building the Shire and then building Rivendell, and you can't go wrong. You gotta you got to build Barad-dûr next. It just seems like the right thing to do. So, Tricky Rook, you bought the MTT. Did you build it? I heard, is that the one that was supposedly not well planned out and might fall apart when you pick it up? But maybe I'm wrong. Thanks for all the likes, guys. Thank you for the emojis. Good to see you here. Tricky Rook says, I saw a box at Walmart, pretty beat up, and it was almost 30% or 35% off. So was that a new Lego set, Tricky Rook? That's really cool. I don't think I've ever seen damaged boxes at Walmart, which is kind of funny. Amazon used to do that. We used to live overseas, and Amazon in Spain, if the box was damaged, you could buy it for a discount. They'd have a whole separate page, or maybe they do that here in the US, I can't remember, but a whole separate page for damaged packaging. And you get like a 15-20% discount depending on what it was. Got a few Lego sets that way. Got smaller Lego sets that way, but it was pretty fun to do that. I gotta take off my glasses because some of these details I can't see very well. So yeah, it's kind of interesting what opportunities you might have. And the Lego store we went to, it has this is the Lego store in Ontario, California. It had it has a discount table. I don't know how else to call it. It has a discount table like kind of near the back. If you go back there, they do have sets on discount. Usually sets that are, I guess, not as popular. But they also had the big Jango Fett Starship, the UCS size one. And instead of a discount, they had a number on it. I put this in one of our videos. It said 6,500, and basically you get 6,500 insider points, which is like the equivalent of $50, which you can use towards another Lego set. So yeah, so that was the store we went to. It's quite a distance from us, but it was fun to go check that one out and see. No, we're not there. Not gonna say exactly where, but we're not there. Little Lego. Tricky Rook says the turbo tank is horribly built. Oh no, that's the part I was wondering about. And it comes apart. The MTT is wonderful besides being downscaled and overpriced. Okay, so it's the turbo tank. I know one of them was. So is the MTT the blue one? The blue colored Lego pieces? I gotta look it up. I can't remember. Hello, Roman Lego. Welcome. Hello, LSW 1999. Welcome. Good to see some of you guys here. Please leave a like, and if you are a Lego fan, you gotta subscribe to our channel. We get to connect with a lot of you Lego community out here and just talk about Lego. So I'm talking about what we did over the summer. We've done a few live streams. So over the summer was because it's my son's summer break, we did the Shire and we did Rivendell, and we thought if we got to 1,000 subscribers, we could use our stacked insider points and build up Barad-dûr. So that is the set I'm working on right now from The Lord of the Rings. And this set is I love this. It's just a tower set, kind of like Ninjago City, but obviously more imposing. So I think this is going to be a really fun build. So stick around. Oh, cool, little Lego. You got family out in Riverside. Let's see. Tricky Rook says, yeah, the blue droid carrier. Okay, yeah, that's the one then. It's those kind of characteristics that I really love. It kind of gets you to think, I think I might buy that set. So, yeah, that's the color of the tiles or a particular minifig. Let me show you guys what I got. So that makes me think of what we got on release day was this castle, a 3-in-1 castle. I got one of my very first sets as a kid was the yellow Lego castle, so I couldn't wait to get this one, and I wanted to find something on release day. The king was the tipping point. Knowing there was a king minifig that came with the set was the final straw. I had to get that set. Plus, then we got this as a gift with purchase. Which, you know, even if you are Fortnite wouldn't be a theme you choose, or brickheads or whatever. The brickheads are fun to build. Although I don't know, we might keep that and use that for, I don't know, special build or part out the pieces. So yeah. Hey, Short Goblin X, welcome. LSW99, 1999 says, do you all remember Kenobi Lego Star Wars? Do I remember Kenobi Battle Lego Star Wars? Maybe not, unless you're talking about, is that a name? Was that your former YouTube name? I guess I'm not sure. I'm not tracking. Hey, Flower Girl, psh, welcome. Tricky Rook, man, that's so sweet. I wish they brought back Lego Knights. Yeah, well, you know that. I'm wondering what they'll do. Okay, so it is 99. That was your earlier YouTube name. Okay, got you. Okay, I think I'm tracking now. It was your old name. Yeah, to bring back the old themes. What would the old themes be? Definitely Lego Space. That was the coolest thing about Lego Space. Obviously the builds and everything, but the coolest thing about Lego Space was, I thought as a kid, was just the fact that now you had Lego pieces that were smooth, like, you know, like this. But I mean, great tiles, but great plates. But like these smooth plates, I think those were, I first saw those in Lego Space. It was those and like the cone shaped rocket jet blasters. Oh my goodness, that was so cool to me, because yeah, all the Legos had like stud pieces on top, and so these were smooth and flat. And then you could open the back doors of the ships that you would build, and the hinges. Oh, so cool. So I just loved it. Flower Girl says, how are you? Doing good. Building up Barad-dûr and talking with you guys. Can't complain. Pavel says, you should try Technic. Yeah, well, maybe we'll do that in one of our live streams, Pavel. That'd be a fun idea. If you see our Lego store video, we went to the Lego store earlier in July, or just a week and a half ago. They had on display a new Technic set, a submarine set, and we were talking to the Lego store owner about that, and or not the owner, one of the employees there, and he demonstrated, and it was kind of fun. I was like, you know, that would be fun to build a Technic set. Technic to me is kind of an intimidating theme, because if you mess up on a build, which I know I would, especially with Technic, you gotta you basically have to take the thing apart and start over. So that would be pretty intimidating to me. But you guys who are pros at it, it's also fun. I have built a couple Technic sets, just small ones, like I forget what they're called, but like the dune buggy type of cars with the big wheels. Those were super fun to build up. And then see all the Technic pieces, like they're more about like fitting in, and there's sprockets and all that, like spin wheels. I'm trying to think of the technical name, but cogs and sprockets, all that. Yeah, very cool to build up a Technic set. See it all come together. I'm trying to think, have you ever built up a giant Technic set? Again, that would be the ultimate challenge. I've seen those big Technic designs with like the classic race cars. They look great. Just not sure how well I do if I messed up a build, especially because they get really detailed with like the engine, inside the engine, under the hood, the engine block and everything. But yeah, very impressive sets. But I think this Barad-dûr set's, this one's definitely going to be cool here. LSW 1999 says, I have every Lego Space set. Oh, are you serious? Like the classic Space? That is very cool. Roaming Lego says, what's the progress on Barad-dûr? Which bag are you building? Lots of progress on Barad-dûr. I'm on bag 5. However, Nico and I split up the build. So he finished the entire instruction book number 2. So this is what we have. This is kind of the middle part of the tower, working its way up to the main tower. And then I've got a good section of the foundation here built of all the lava. So now kind of just working. This will definitely be a longer build, this book 1 versus book 2. Instruction book 1 versus book 2, because of I'm building like the huge base piece. This is just like the lava part, or the ground floor, the rocks, and then it's going to get into kind of what it looks like here. A little more fancy though. Tricky Rook says full Technic doesn't feel like Lego, to be honest. Yeah, that's a good point. Obviously there are some Technic pieces and some overlap with some sets. They have Technic pieces, but yeah, it's a totally different build. But I don't know. That's where I don't know if it would become Brick Therapy or Brick Stressed Out a P. I'll have to see. Yeah, so someday, not making any promises. LSW says, I have built up the blue Bugatti set. That's the one that's like UCS size, isn't it? That is impressive. I've seen that at the Lego store. Oh gosh, that must have been about 7 or 8 years ago. But man, it looked great. Especially the inner details of the engine. You could turn the wheel. It makes the front tires move and everything. Very cool. Actually, I have a friend who's in charge of an entire school facility. He's like the main maintenance guy, or the the facility guy, manager, and he uses Technic sets. He loves Lego, but he loves Technic Lego, and he uses it to build like prototypes of what he's going to repair first. So that's just crazy. Hey, one awesome dude, welcome. Ooh, Brick Torture, what a name. Oh my goodness. Is that, I didn't see your name pop up anywhere. Or maybe oh yeah, Brick Torch. Yes, exactly right. Tricky Rook, exactly, like turning my channel into a Technic build channel. Brick Torch. It wouldn't even be bricks anymore, would it? It'd be like I don't know. What would you call Technic pieces? Just Technic Torture? That sounds horrible. I probably couldn't even make a YouTube channel with that name. Roaming Lego says, for me, I do fancy all 3 movies as the trilogy from the Fellowship of the Ring to the Return of the King. They're all intense. I know, they are great. I was saying this earlier, Roaming Lego, the trilogy movies, like Star Wars, like all, there's all Lego Star Wars, but when you talk about the movies themselves, the middle movies tend to be the best, in my opinion. Empire Strikes Back and then the 2 Towers in The Lord of the Rings. I love that middle movie more. I think I like that the best. Although the intro to Fellowship of the Ring, where they kind of give the whole story of the ring at the beginning, that in itself was like worth going to the movie itself. I don't know. They haven't done good movies like that in a long time. We'll see what happens. One awesome dude says, what's up? I subbed when it was my birthday. Awesome. Or you think, well, we'll say awesome. Birthday present, joining Brick Therapy 2-3. I like that one, awesome dude. High five. Aiden says, Pintocher. Pintocher. Is that the name for the channel? Yeah, we could, if this channel like takes off, or I have to have a second YouTube channel for Technic, then we could see. You just see me like stressing out the whole time. I guess you'd have to like lighten it up. It'd have to be like Technic Torture plus bad jokes or something, to lighten up the mood. There's have to be something like therapeutic about it. I don't know what it would be though, because that would be crazy. I guess then you could do something silly like at the end, compare a Technic build to a Lego build and drop them, and then see if Technic is that much better of a construction model. I'm assuming it would be, but who's gonna want to rebuild a Technic set, honestly, when it falls apart? Although some of you guys are probably love it. It'd probably be total therapy to you. But yeah, I don't know. So Pavel asked about Technic and left, and we took it and ran with it. So there you go. Love it. Or maybe you're still here, Pavel. I don't know. So thank you for joining the channel tonight. This is Brick Therapy 2-3. If you like Lego, leave a like and subscribe. Join our channel, Brick Therapy 2-3. Building up Barad-dûr. Trying to finish out Nico's summer break with the Lord of the Rings series. My son's been helping me build. He kind of lost his momentum this afternoon. He's getting tired because he put this together really quick. So at least we can appreciate this. And I don't know if I showed you the interior, but this is the other question I had. Are orcs who live or whatever reside in Barad-dûr, are they really that civilized? Do they actually sit down for a meal? Don't they just like yell and grovel and wrestle and go to war? They don't have time to sit down and have a formal meal at a table. Heck, even in the Return of the King, there's that scene. It's also in the book. There's that scene where the orcs basically get mad at each other because someone drops something, and it leads to this full-on brawl or fight, and then they end up fighting each other and killing each other and tossing each other out windows and downstairs. So it makes it a lot easier for Samwise to find and rescue Frodo from the Barad-dûr Tower. I'm pretty sure that was, and that's in the book, so we know it's accurate. Okay, I need 3 of these dark ones. So we know it's accurate. So I don't know. It's kind of funny. They have a dining table in the Barad-dûr Temple to sit down and have a meal. I guess they got to discuss their plans for the day. Maybe they're building some Technic pieces up and torturing themselves trying to build Technic, and that's what made them so mad at each other. They got so frustrated with the build. That's my theory, right? Tricky Rook says the only Technic I accept fully is Bionic. Yes, there you go. Good point. Hello, Zilla. Psh, good to see you. How's the build going? It's going, man. It is going. We got done with book 2, so here it is. The middle section of the Barad-dûr. Got several of the minifigures built up. I don't know if I showed you guys this recently. Got Gollum, got Frodo, 3 orcs, and a Samwise. And got the lava base going on right here. So this will be a long part of the build, I think, this book 1. It's a pretty thick book. I got about, I don't know, maybe I'll say a quarter of it done. But I'm only on bag 5, so we'll see. I think I might be building several sections of the base of the tower, so it's going to look pretty cool. Lots of stonework coming up here in a second. Or actually not a second. In several minutes. I guess depending on how fast I build. But I like the bags. I think there's 40 bags total. When we opened it, we did a fun unboxing with you guys the other day, and it looked like there were 40 bags. Somebody said there's 50, but in the because there's 2 boxes, so you open the main box, and then there's 40 bags, or there's a box inside a box, right? So the white box here had boxes or bags 1 through 20, and then the main box had bags up to number 40. I don't think there was anything more than that, but that's fine with me. And I thought initially that Barad-dûr was the same piece count, or close to the same piece count. Rivendell has 6,000, over 6,000 pieces, but Barad-dûr has 5,000, or a little over 5,000. So we'll see. Although I think this might be a more challenging build in some parts. I guess we'll see. So there's the long answer to your question. Hello, Zilla. The minifigures are maybe a favorite part of Lego. I know, exactly. That, to me, you could have an amazing build, like a castle, like Ninjago City, like the Shire, or Barad-dûr, or Star Wars Millennium Falcon. But the minifigures are like that final quality that makes you want to buy the set. Obviously, that's why they're so popular. And I think some of you guys asked yesterday, or somebody asked yesterday, or one of our earlier live streams, the new, you guys seen the new series of Spider-Man collectible, or this new the CMF series of Spider-Man collectible minifigures. They look pretty cool. At first I was like, I haven't really collected the collectible minifigure series lately. I bought a few here and there, and then when they went to the when Lego decided to put them in boxes, I don't know, I don't know if that swayed me away from them, but I didn't really pay attention. There were some cool ones that I would buy from Amazon and pay a little extra but get the one you wanted. But then I just stopped. Didn't really look to buy a whole series. But these Spider-Man ones look interesting. But again, there's so much to collect. You want to spend $5 on one minifigure or a series of minifigures. So it's probably like $30 depending on how much those boxes are of like 6, or you want to save that up for a bigger set. So there's so many, but again, there's so many cool different things you can collect with Lego. Both are fun. Not going to downplay the CMFs. They are fun to collect. My favorite series of CMFs was, I don't know, recently, maybe like 5 years ago, they had the MCU collectible minifigs, but they had like Winter Soldier and a different version of Captain America and Black Panther and all those. That was cool. I found that on Amazon. Sometimes Amazon has a deal where you can buy the whole series. At least they used to, and I think it was like $30. So couldn't pass that up for like 14. I don't know, maybe less than that. 12 minifigs or something. All right, here's some wall. Getting together some wall here for the Barad-dûr set. So let's see here. Yeah, there are some sets with amazing figures. Hello, Zilla says the CMF lines, Tricky Rook. Tricky Rook says they came out with a 2002 Spider-Man set, or at least saw them in Walmart the other day. Is that new? 2002? I don't know. I don't know how far back this CMF series goes with the new one coming out. Hey, James, welcome. But yeah, I'm not sure. Roman Lego says, I've never seen so many minifigs as the Avengers Tower set. 30 minifigs is the full Marvel superheroes team seen with this set. Yeah, I know. 30? The box is cool. Now that set lives up to the hype because now, right, they're going to come out with this Death Star UCS set with supposedly 40 minifigures, and the leaks aren't that impressive. So we'll see. Hopefully it's just Lego trying to build up the curiosity, and then it's going to be this awesome set with 40 minifigures. We'll see. Talking about minifigures making you buy a set. Aiden says, I kind of want or like an Avengers CMF. Yeah, they had one like the one I was talking about, but I think that was, now I think it was around 2020 or 2021 when they had that one out. You could probably look it up. I like that series of minifigs. Tricky Rook says the way they butchered the Star Wars logo set compared to the Marvel one. Yeah, you don't even get a minifigure with that one. The Marvel one, well, I guess it's $50 or $40 cheaper. Maybe that's why. But I do like the Star Wars logo build. I don't know if I'd buy it. There's got to be something more like a minifigure. But I guess there are some Star Wars fans, especially Star Wars Lego fans. They'll definitely build up their collection no matter what. Hello Zilla says, were there figs? No, there were not. There were not figs with that set. Yeah, Tricky Rick says nope. Tricky Rook says nope. Romian Lego says Star Wars Lego set, or the Star Wars logo set does not include any figs, but the Marvel logo does. Yeah, I think like 4 of them, maybe less. I was thinking it included the main ones like Iron Man, Captain America, maybe Thor. I have to look it up. I got my computer here, but you guys can tell me. You guys probably know. Roaming Lego says, I'm looking forward to the DC logo set getting released. Okay, so there we go. There's going to be one for DC as well. James says the Avengers Tower set has the most minifigs in a set, supposedly to be surpassed by the Death Star UCS set coming out, James, but we'll see. I do like that. That UCS Avengers Tower looks amazing. That would be, again, another fun build to add to the collection. I'm going to have to put rows and rows of shelves in Nico's room here if we were to add all that stuff. It'd be crazy. We have that smaller one that came out, that Avengers Tower that came out, but now that UCS scale one looks amazing. Let's see. Yeah, so I didn't know that was coming out. Hello Zilla says, I want Lego to make sets of the new Superman movie. Yeah, I wonder if they will. I don't know if that was that. I didn't see the movie. Was that movie kind of a one-off, or did they leave room for some kind of sequel? Yeah, I didn't even think about it. I mean, they have had some Superman. We got a DC set a while back. It was like, I don't know if it was Superman's birthday or whatever, but it came with Superman and Green Lantern and some other heroes I'd never heard about, and Superdog. But we did get, that was the reason why I bought that set. Is it looked kind of fun. It was like $20 and it came with a Superman minifig, which I thought was cool. Tricky Rook says, out of every theme, they take advantage of the Star Wars fans the most. Yeah, I know. With these prices, they're really showing that. That is true. Death Star got leaked. We get Krennic, but still it didn't look like more than 20. Oh, so there's another set. Hey, Hoarder, what's up? Roaming Lego says Star Wars Lego sets can be split into half, making a diorama like a structure in between the split showcase minifigs holding up. I'd be really interested to see. I hope they do release more info on this new Death Star set. Is it really just going to be like a diorama and just kind of more of a giant circle versus a sphere and more of a display set? I really was it the play set that came out in 2015? That one was, I like that one. I was just hoping they'd make something like that, but obviously bigger, like the UCS Avengers Tower, kind of on that scale. Well, because then what Lego did was, or allowed some info to be leaked, because then the price of this set gets leaked. So if you're thinking it's going to be $1,000, in fact, it wasn't even necessarily a leak. I was at the Lego store talking to an employee there a while back, and he said there was going to be a Death Star set, and it was definitely going to be $1,000, or he said probably in the $1,000 range. So I don't think that info was false. So it's like, if it's going to have that kind of hype, a UCS set, Death Star, and $1,000, like, what do you think, Lego? What are people's expectations going to be? They're going to be pretty high. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Be really interesting. What will Lego do with all this stuff here? Oh my gosh, I gotta. Oh wait, did I miss something? No, I didn't. Okay. Hope I didn't. That. Okay. All right, so we got some. Doesn't look interesting yet, but I think this will turn into something here. Yeah, I know. Sorry, guys. Nico's not here at the start of the show. I think he's talking with his big brother. His big brother was working tonight, and so he wanted to catch up with him. So I can't blame him for that. All right, James, thank you for being part of the live stream tonight. I know you were here for a little bit. Thank you, guys. I know it could be totally late for some of you, so thanks for sticking around, talking about Lego. Saying hi and bye to everyone. Got to keep up with it. Doggy Lord, you're out too. High fives. You might have signed off already. But yeah, so again, let me just show you the other side of this box. This was our pickup on release day. So I love the classic set. So when I saw news of this being released, I was thinking that Lego did have like the medieval town and some other, like a Dungeons and Dragons set. I'm like, oh, those would be cool to add to a castle theme. I do have the old yellow Lego castle, and this came out and the price didn't seem crazy, plus the king minifig there. I just thought this would be a great acquisition. So that's what we got on release day. I wasn't really thinking of getting anything on release day. I just wanted to see the Lego store, but I did. The deal did get sweetened to have this gift with purchase come with it. I like these. These are cool. I think these would be fun to build. I don't know. At least part it out, if you don't want to keep the build as brickheads. But it's kind of fun to get a gift with purchase. So yeah. Oops. Hey, Balaban, did you show up? I didn't see you. Sorry, did I miss you? Oh, there you are, Balaban. Hey, how's it going? Psh, there you are. Yeah, so lots of builds. Thanks for all the likes and emojis, guys. That's fun. So we got up to 19 likes. Maybe we'll get to 25 likes tonight. I know people sign on and sign off, so don't forget to leave a like before you leave. And if you are new to our channel, please subscribe and join our Lego channel. Getting a chance to connect with the Lego community here, and having fun with some of the names here. That's kind of fun. Hello Zilla says, do you brick build horses? No, I never really thought about that. Hell, that's a good question. Now, in the old yellow Lego castle, before they had minifigure style horses like this, before these have been, this type of build's been out for a long time actually. Before that though, the yellow Lego castle, you do use black Lego bricks, whoops, like a slope piece, and just like some regular black pieces to build. Whoops! Oh my gosh! Come on, it's just a tent. Thank goodness. A horse. So yeah, it's kind of fun. Let me see if I can kind of simulate for you here. So it's very simple build, but it's kind of fun. You know, you take black pieces and then you build the legs. Like these would be the legs, right? And then you obviously take another straight piece and you build a you take a slant piece and you build a head or a face or whatever you want to call it for the horse, and then eventually kind of get like something like that, and then eventually you get like a horse's head. If I had the pieces, actually in our channel, I know I keep referencing our channel, but why not? It's our Brick Therapy channel. Nico builds the old yellow Lego castle, and I do show you guys. I build up a horse out of bricks, so I can say I did. It wasn't my design though. It's an official Lego design, which is kind of fun. Hey, Great Brick Railway, welcome. Thank you guys for being here tonight. Joining the live stream for as long as you want to. How are you guys doing tonight? What are you building tonight? We're building up Barad-dûr. So I'll show you this. This is a section Nico has finished already. The middle of the tower. It's a pretty solid build as well. So this is one part of Barad-dûr. So that's what we're building tonight. Nico may join us, but he's hanging out with his big brother and catching up. So if it's just me, hopefully I can hold my own here. Let's see. Alexander says, I want to go marry ship. Must be a reference to something else I missed. Tricky Rook. They threw in Shanks on the bad set to make you buy it. Oh no, is that what they did? Gotta go, I might come back later today. No worries, Hello Zilla. It's actually tonight over here, so you may not see us, but that's okay. Tricky Rook says, see ya. Hopefully, hey Tricky Rook, stay with us, man. It's been fun talking with you. Blobon says, what are you building for tonight? Building the Barad-dûr. Yeah, Tricky Rook, thanks. Yeah, we're building the Lord of the Rings, the big evil eye set eventually, right? How is your older son doing? I also build Lego. Yeah, my younger son is Nico, the one you usually see with me, and then my older son he's doing good. He's working, or he just got back from work, so he's gonna start college this fall. So these young people, man, they just grow up. There's nothing you can do to stop it. It's crazy. But you'll see in our earlier, if you ever want to go and check our old videos, our very first video, you can see all my kids in that one when they were younger. So yeah, Nico's in middle school, and then my older son just graduated high school. So yeah, that's what's going on here. Just concentrating on some. All right, okay, we're getting some character. This is probably not the most interesting part, but it's fun to build. This here part of Barad-dûr. So right now it looks like I'm just building a section of the outer wall. When this is all built, I know I showed earlier in the live stream, when this is all built, this whole instruction book 1 is gonna look pretty impressive, I think. So that's what I'm working my way to. It looks like I'm just building one of these middle sections right here that kind of stick out from the tower's base. Hello Zilla, see you later. Tricky Rook says, I'm surprised your older son doesn't come on. I'm 19 and I spend too much money on Legos. Ha! He definitely is good at building Lego. He he may come on at some point. He's more of an artist guy now. He's into, or he has been for a while actually, sketching and drawing. He likes to do research a lot, so he's definitely going to college. He's gonna be in the right place. Very much a scholarly dude. Very much into that. He built a very cool mock when he was younger. I think maybe when he was a freshman in high school, and he built a replica of a church, or the interior of a church that we used to live near by in Spain, and built the whole the altar and the kind of the main part of the church hallway, and where the people sit, the pews of the church. It looks really cool, and of course the crucifix in the middle. I'll have to show that one time. I think it's still built up, unless he moved it. But yeah, he's got some cool mock building talent. Nico built, my younger son built, or probably got this idea from his older brother as well. If going back to the Lord of the Rings, he built the Argonath, which are the two giant statues of the kings, as the Fellowship in the movie, as they go down the river on those canoes, and then they see these giant statues of the kings of the past of Gondor. Nico built a mock of that scene, or of those two king statues. Looks cool, and that's on our Brick Therapy channel as well. I tried to show him building a simple version of it in the video, so please check out our videos, guys, if you do get a chance, because now our goal is to get as many watch hours as we can on our channel and keep building our channel. Of course, it is fun to do these live streams too, but yeah, if you want to see more of like what we do with Lego, definitely check our channel. I know there's some more sophisticated YouTubers out there, but we're working our way there. Production value can only go up. Balaban says, does your older son still build Lego? Yeah, every now and then he does. Actually, he kind of helped us rearrange all of our Lego city. We don't really have an official Lego city, but we have like a coffee table with our big sets on it. He's kind of rearranging that. It would definitely be controversial, but a large-scale church set would be awesome. Yeah, I don't know. Would it be controversial? I know they got the Notre Dame set out right now, right? And that's definitely that's a cathedral. But yeah, I guess it'd be controversial. Well, I don't know what the Notre Dame set is. There an interior to it, or is it just an exterior? I don't know. I did see that built up. Didn't even think to look if there was an interior part to that, but that would be fun. And if it was a church with a crucifix, I think it would be a good controversy to have, because it's definitely getting people to think about faith, which is very important. So yeah, I know with today's climate though, it's true, right, Tricky Rook? There's so much people want to argue about today. All right, so I've got, I guess, one section of the base of Barad-dûr, the very ground level base of Barad-dûr built up here. Oh, I got to do this. I got to build 4 of these outer wall, I don't know, what would you call them? Guardrail corners? I don't know what to call them, but it's supposed to go on here. So it goes, give this part, it's like these outer buttresses, some character and some texture. So we go like that. And it's hard to see in the camera, but yeah, I'm gonna have to build 4 more of those pillar sections right here. That's kind of cool though. This is Brick Therapy at its best. Some of these tiles, it's so cool. Like when you build these newer Lego sets, you see pieces that are really old, like these slated roof pieces. I think these have been around since the beginning of the plastic Lego pieces. Really old sets have this, you know, when you build just a house. These basically the roof pieces, but still seeing them. Obviously, Lego still has the molds active and ready to use. So yeah, that's kind of fun. Hey, Jif Peanut Butter, let's go. Oh, love that's making me hungry, dude. Jif Peanut Butter, welcome. We are building a Lord of the Rings set Barad-dûr. Show you the box. It's easier to pick up now that it's empty. Set 10333, 5,471 pieces. And this is the Barad-dûr. If you can see behind here, we've got the other Lord of the Rings sets, Rivendell and the Shire. So over the summer, my son and I have been building these up, and so Barad-dûr became our goal to finish out summer break with it. We'll see how far we get. So that's what we're building. It's pretty cool. Tricky Rook says, I'm gonna stay on live while I make a 1 a.m. quesadilla. Yes, love it, Tricky Rook. Make me one too, okay, man? I'd go. Wow, if you got chicken or steak, maybe make two. Then you're but if you had to only pick one, go for chicken. A little bit easier to on the evening. That's pretty early. Although you're 19, man, you can handle that kind of stuff. So yeah, it's a great. This is a great build. Now you guys are talking about food. You're gonna make me go offline because I want to go eat my snack here. I want a midnight snack. Actually, we made chili for dinner tonight, so chili is a great American staple. If you're not from the US, chili is an awesome, easy go-to dish that is very versatile. You can treat chili like a dish by itself and just eat it with Frito chips, corn chips. It's really darn good, and some cheddar cheese on top. You can make it fancier with cheddar cheese, sour cream, and chives, kind of like a baked potato topping. You can put it over pasta and make chili spaghetti. You can put it over French fries and make chili fries. And so now, if you weren't hungry before, there you go. Or if you don't like chili, then maybe that didn't sound good. Drawfee says, I love Lord of the Rings. I know, let's go, right? Tricky Rook says, who are you? Maybe may I recommend the next set to build after this? Ooh, which set are you thinking of? I do have a castle set. We just got a 3-in-1 castle set. Yes, thank you, Alexandria. If got to keep the stream family friendly because this is Lego. This is brick therapy. This is something where enjoy talking and building Lego. The only controversy should be the prices of the new Star Wars Lego sets. What in the world, man? What in the world? So, I was saying earlier how, like, especially at the Lego store, if you're someone who's brand new to Lego, you're like, you want to check it out, you kind of know what Lego is, and you're like, oh, Star Wars, I know what that is. And then you see Star Wars sets in the Lego store for their prices. It's like, oh, crazy. But the funny thing is, like the new battle pack being $45, the battle pack before it, same size box and everything, and it's like $15 cheaper. So I don't know what you're telling new customers what is going on there, but to me that would not make any sense. What would be the difference other than the minifigs look a little different? Let's see. Roaming Lego says, the set shown on the box looks so cool and attention seeking that we'd end up buying the set. That's the way of marketing and sparks buyers' attention. Yeah, no, I agree. I'm just thinking, like, you have two Star Wars sets, same size box, same pretty much number of minifigures and all that, and then you see the price difference between the two on the same shelf. It's like, I don't know. I think that would confuse customers. Jif Peanut Butter says the Ghost and Phantom 2 Lego Star Wars set. Ooh, I have not seen that one. I gotta check that one out. Is that one of the new 2025 sets that just came out? I do like the Arc 170. I would like to build that one. Although that would something the equivalent of a series of live streams like Barad-dûr. That would be the question. That's why I'm thinking of building up this castle set. We did do a Star Wars live stream of the Star Destroyer there. My biggest goal is to probably build or try to get the UCS Millennium Falcon. I would love to build that. Although I'm trying to think, has anyone done a live build? Probably Mac, who builds bricks. He probably's done the Venator. That would be another one. Drawfee says, just watched episode 1 of the Rings of Power season 2. Was that good? I did not find that a series worth watching because they just don't follow the intention of what J.R.R. Tolkien and the spirit of his story. Hey, Colby Lee, he's back. I heard Rings of Power was trash. Yeah, Tricky Rook, I don't know. It doesn't follow the storyline. I'm sure there's some cool scenes. Could definitely probably come up with Lego pieces, but the way they depict the orcs as being like this one misunderstood civilized group, at least scenes I've seen clips of, I'm like, that just doesn't fit anything of the intent of the story. So it's all these TV series, whether it's Star Wars on Disney Plus or Rings of Power or the Marvel TV series, I'm just like, I don't know what the point is, but they're changing everything to the point where it's like it's not recognizable to the original, the inspiration of what the authors intended. If I was rich, I'd buy all of those Lego Ninjago City sets. Well, this is the only one. If you can only buy one, Ninjago City. Although you do have to be rich now because it's not it's not for sale anymore. I think it's probably one of the most expensive used sets to get. Roaming Lego says, The Lord of the Rings of Power is a prequel. It's true. It's intended to be a prequel. I don't think it's accurate, though, if you've read the books. The series is set during the Second Age of Middle-earth, thousands of years before the events of the films, which took... Yeah, I know. The setting sounds really cool, Roaming Lego. So, I've known a few people. No one's bothered to finish watching them. So, I've seen clips. Some of it seems interesting, but it's just some of the way they try to sound like the Lord of the Rings movies, some of the dialogue, like it's really cheesy. Although I've seen some pretty fun YouTube videos of people criticizing them, which is just as entertaining, actually. Tricky Rook says, my main thing is don't change if the original author is deceased. It seems disrespectful. Yeah, just the intent of the story. Exactly. Good point. Yeah, if you want to make Lego sets that are just inspired by whatever the theme is, then that, I like a lot of these new Star Wars sets. That part's fun. But I don't know if there's wide appeal for these writers who obviously also outwardly claim they kind of made things up. I'm paraphrasing, but they were not 100% following even what the prequels are supposed to intend. I guess their source material being the Silmarillion, I can't say it, from the kind of the what would you call it, the almanac of early Middle-earth history. I think that was actually written by Tolkien's son, or finished by Tolkien's son. I don't know if he completely wrote all that. All right, almost done here. It looks like it's giving me an idea. I'm guessing bags 6 and 7 are going to be this same build of the outer wall structure of Barad-dûr here from the base part. That's my assumption here. I'm thinking that's what's going on here. Trying to see if I'm doing this right. Okay. So it's probably doesn't look as that. Let's see. Probably doesn't look that. Oh wait. Oh, there we go. That interesting from afar, but I think when you build up 3 of these walls, it's going to look pretty cool. Now I'm trying to figure out what did I miss build-wise, because it looks like this build here, I'm missing a section. So, Drawfee says, it's good but disappointing compared to the Lord of the Rings books and movies. Okay, that's fair. The showrunners have stated that they wanted to create a show that felt different but familiar and would evoke a similar feeling for fans of the films. That's a good description, Romeo. I appreciate that. That makes sense. I know they had some. I like the. What was intriguing to me was the origin of Sauron in these prequel stories. because he's obviously not this evil eye like he's in the movie. He's like a person in the flesh, which again, that would be so interesting to see. So that part I would check out the series. It's out there on Amazon, I think, right? They also came out with a Lord of the Rings anime. It looked like a spin-off. Yeah, that one I didn't sound like it had great reviews. I think that was more focused on Rohan. I could be wrong. But I heard it wasn't very good either. Yeah, that's what I heard too. The War of Rohirrim. Yeah, that's the one. It is. So okay. Yeah, but anime, that'd be kind of cool. The dialogue, it's always about the dialogue. Does it match up to the original Lord of the Rings? Yeah, so those films, again, they could come out with some cool Lego sets to go with it, in my opinion. That would be super fun. All right, what did I do? Oh, got it. Okay. There's another step in this that I didn't notice, but okay, so I got to build up 3 of these walls. I think I'm not going to do that all tonight. I'm just going to finish this one and see what it looks like. But got all these smaller details to throw in here, and I'll show. Ooh! Oh no! Dropping pieces. I haven't done that at all in these live streams, and boom! Sent pieces flying. Okay. Sent pieces flying. But I think we're good. Nothing got launched too far away. It's the one part of Lego. Sometimes you get thrown off by something here. Oh, I get to put this on the base. That's kind of cool. Okay. Do that. So this is kind of one of the wall pieces. Is this going onto the lava? Onto the lava, guys. Ooh. Gotta be careful. It goes onto these hinge pieces as well. Wish I could have a camera give you a look at this connection part here. So that, oops. And that wasn't good. I could see this must have been the hard part for people because they're saying, how do you even get this part connected? Wow. All right, there we go. I think. Not like Lego, test your skill set here, man. All right, so that connected here, looking like a sheer piece of wall. I think I need to adjust that a little bit, but good for now. And then of course one whole page to show me where this slope piece goes. Okay, fair enough, can do that. One there. Oh, 5 of these slope pieces. Okay, it's more than one page. It's like Easter egg. So this feels like if you built the Hogwarts Tower, you'll definitely find some similarities here with all these slope pieces and where they go. But gives you a lot of cool rock, lava effects. I was thinking what would be cool with Lego if they, or maybe they have, like a documentary of what it's like to be a Lego designer. How do you get your ideas built up and where can you like access all the pieces you need and everything? What does it look like inside the actual headquarters of Billund, where all these designs are put out there to share with people? Oh, there we go. That's what, like I messed up on one of these rock layers, and then you figure out what to do, and then it's stuck. Need my teal colored brick separator to do its job. If I can, good, pop that off. These are the pieces that fall off later when you move it and you're like, I have no idea where that goes. Where did that come from? There's one. Did I put it down? I guess I did. Okay. Then I gotta build another wall piece here. So yeah, Liam Brick the Bed, how you doing? Good to see you. Roaming Lego says, often through the different races of Middle Earth, some of the key values and traits associated with human nature reflected in the movies are included. Nice, you guys are giving me a cool insight and all that. I can tell you're a fan of that one. Jif Peanut Butter says the Republic Juggernaut tank is terrible in prices. Yeah, we were talking about that earlier. Too much going on. Oh, yes, good themes there. Corruption and then redemption, mortality and the human condition. Lots of good, yeah, friendship, loyalty, community. That, going with the Fellowship of the Ring, exactly. Kin Lin, welcome. Doing good. Building up a main section of the Barad-dûr set today. Oh, got to add another piece there. All right, I got to make sure this part did not connect exactly there, exactly the way I wanted to. Focus on this as we debate the human condition, sorta. Oh my gosh. So this must be, I know I read somewhere, I think it was on social media, like Facebook or something, somebody said, this is too hard, there's one part that doesn't connect very well. How did you guys get this to work? I think I found it. Maybe that's why. Can't be that though. Oh, so this. Must be that. I don't know. I'm altering things now. Just trying to. Oh man, if I gotta do this 6 times, this is gonna be crazy. Oh, now I'm facing it the wrong way. There. Well, Nico's skilled at this because I'm totally having a hard time with this base piece. So much for hosting the live stream. I can't even build now. All right, do it like that. Sorry, guys. Totally caught up in the build. Although it sounds like, or it looks like you guys are doing good with the talk yourselves. Gotta see, let's see. So I'm trying to connect this onto the base piece, but there's 2 points here in the build where it's not an easy connection. Actually, maybe what I should do is keep this part separate from the other one and then connect them like separately or reconnect them. Cheat a little bit and remove a piece and put it on here. See if that works. There we go. There we go. Not the satisfying snap sound I'd like, but I think it's all in the right place now. Okay, so there we go. Section of the base. And then another part here. All right, now it looks like I'm building out some rock pieces, I guess. 4 of, this is kind of more, lots of these pieces here for Barad-dûr. So yeah. Yeah, success, exactly. Or no, you guys are talking about something else. But for me, success. Favorite Clone Wars. Oh, you guys are talking about all the Star Wars sets. Crazy, right? Crazy. I'm almost to bag 6 though. I think this is good. I would love to see if it's true. I don't know how soon it will be. If Walmart gets a hold of some of those Star Wars sets and releases them as a dual pack and basically discounted price for the some of those sets, because yeah, the prices are crazy. I don't know what they'll do though. Either Walmart or Costco might do something like that. Oh my gosh, there's so much of these tile pieces now. Man, you could go crazy looking at it. This is, I can't imagine building Technic and coming up with all these schematics here. Let's see. Just making sure. How hard is this? Okay, on that side of the build. And looks like right there. All right, guys. So thanks for joining me tonight and talking about Star Wars and then talking about Lord of the Rings, and then Nico's been busy, I know. So this has been our doubleheader. So I guess you just got to join me tonight. Thank you guys. We will try and live stream probably more in the afternoon this week as schedule goes back to the school schedule. So we'll see what happens. But thanks everyone for joining Brick Therapy tonight, and I will talk to you guys soon. Thanks for joining the live stream. Make sure you leave a like and have a great night, everyone, or great morning, depending on where you are in the world. Thank you.